Yo guys, it's Tom here, back with another PO match, this time against Dangerous36M, aka Rick, whatever you want to call him. It's a Yooo match, and basically how I got to this match, there was this little Skype annotation thingy of his, basically he asked for a Yooo match, and I thought, yeah, let's just challenge him on PO, why not? I mean, everyone can try, and he accepted. Unfortunately, I only had this one old Yu-Gi-Oh team of mine. It's it's built around sub Heracross, to bluff the scarf, but it doesn't really work out too well because since most Armanitans are scarfed as well, people kind of know that Heracross won't be a second choice scarf or something. Yeah, I should definitely work with that team a bit more, but you know, it was the only one I had, and I wanted to take the opportunity to battle Rick, so why not? Basically, here's the stall team. It's pretty good actually. Um, I can't see any major flaws and whatnot, but so yeah, but the match already starts. So he leads up with his Swampert, wanting to get the rocks ASAP, and I just Fusion out with my Darmanitan to my Zapdos, knowing that I can take any hit and I don't want to take the Stealth Rock damage on the switching. So yeah, so he probably expects an offensive set or something, but I go for the substitute. Probably should have gone for the Toxic right off the bat, but I kind of expected the Roserade to come in. Anyways, so like I said, I Toxic the Porygon 2 as he breaks my sub with the Ice Beam. And now that he kind of knows my set, he switches out to his Roserade. And yeah, as I go for another sub and then go for the Roost. And he gets a chance to set up the Toxic Spike. And this time I go to my Heracross, kind of thinking he would set up another layer of spikes, but this time he wants to break the sub of my Zapdos, but Heracross and whatnot. And he switches in his Hitmontop to take the close combat, and it really doesn't take it that well. And now I, I really wanted to go for the Mega Horn, but it was really risky. I mean, if you stayed in and whatnot, but yeah, in hindsight, I should have gone for the Mega Horn because now my Heracross dies from the toxic damage. And yeah, so I go to my Claydol, because what he doesn't know is that my Claydol is actually a Trick Scarfer to cripple some things before doing the usual Claydol stuff like setting up rocks and rapid spinning and all that good stuff. And he doesn't have a spin blocker, which is awesome, so I can just rapid spin away all the hazards he already set up. So yeah, that's awesome. But then he goes back into his Roserade as I've set up my rocks, kind of thinking that he would switch out again, because it would be obvious to stay in with Claydol and Crocodile, and yeah, so. But I have the Darmanitan. Damn, I can't even talk today. And yeah, so I just go for a U-turn again because I have nothing to lose, and yeah. So Claydol again, and I just want to rapid spin the hazards away again. Although my Claydol's, uh, what I want to say, like Claydol won't stay alive that long in this match because I don't have wish support or anything. I want to get the hazards away as long as I can. So basically, I go to my Suicune, and I think I go for the Roar. Yeah, that's a good play. And this time I expected the Swampert to stay in, and I go for the Scald, and what do you know? I get the crit burn. So I get really lucky at this point, but that's not the only luck that took place in this match. But yeah, so he roars me out, I think, to my Zapdos, and Swampert basically walls my Zapdos set with all that stuff, burn and whatnot, but then I go to my Darmanitan expecting an Ice Beam, but he makes the good play and goes for the Earthquake. That was a really good play on his part, but now I can just finish off that thing with the Flare Burst. And now he sends in Crocodile, thinking that he could outspeed me because he's probably scarfed as well. But I think I'm a timid scarf. No, not timid. That would lower my attack. Jolly scarf, and so I can just finish off their crocodile with a flare blitz, and this is a double down because recoil. And this time I think it's just switching Claydol to rapid spin the rocks away for good because Swampert is dead, and yeah. So now I got my Dust Clubs, kind of knowing that it walls Porygon Z, but I think I go for a double switch into my Suicune. That's a good play. As he goes for the taunt, which kind of cripples my Suicune, but I go for a Skull, kind of expecting that, I guess. This time he goes into his Roserade. I think I switch out as well to my Zapdos. So that was probably what he was expecting too. Or just, walling the Skulls with Roserade, because Roserade is a beast. And yeah, it's just good. But I think this is... No, probably... Is this the one part where... No. So, I'm kind of ahead of myself, or at least I'm thinking ahead of myself, and yeah, whatever. So he sets up both layers of Toxic Spikes, which will stay there for the rest of the match because Spinner is gone and I don't have a poison type. And yeah, so this is kind of a stally part because I try to bring this Roserade down with like Thunderbolts, although they don't do the slide. It's just pointless. But Roserade is kind of walling my team, but this time I go for the Toxic, knowing that he wouldn't stay in because he just rested, and I actually thought that he would send in his Mew, but I didn't know that Toxic goes through Synchronize goes through Substitute. That kind of caught me off guard, and now my Zapdos is poisoned, which is really bad. But yeah. Mew is dead at least. And now I make the switch to Dusclops. Kinda pointless because I still don't have anything against this Rosewood, and without any luck or something, I can't beat it. But he goes for a Sludge Bomb again. Kinda makes me thinking that he doesn't have a grass move, but I still don't know his fourth move slot, so yeah, that's a bit weird, but now I kind of go to my Suicune, kind of bait him into this one grass move, but he goes for the Leaf Storm right as I switch in my Suicune, and yeah, that decimates my thing, and yeah, so that's a dead Suicune. But this time I think this is the crucial part where I get a crit with Thunderbolt. And this is the one thing that actually helped me to bring down this Roserade, because a second Thunderbolt is actually enough. I think this was max damage as well, because the first one did like 22% or something, but I don't really remember. But whatever, so Porygon 2 comes in. And I think I just go for the Roost. Yeah, that's a good play, I think. Because then he can't really touch me with Ice Beam or Thunderbolt, although, was this a crit? No, it wasn't, because he has the special attack boost from download, so... by the way, why doesn't he have, like, Trace, and he has download? Well, in Yooo it kinda makes sense, probably, I don't even know, I haven't played Yooo that much lately, but whatever, I'm rambling, yeah. So, I go for a Toxic again, probably pointlessly thinking that Hitmontop could come in, although that doesn't make any sense, like, at all. But now Porygon and Dusclops are down, and the last two guys remaining are his Hitmontop and my Zapdos. Now it comes down to who can kill the first, you know what I mean. So I go for the Roost, what I shouldn't have done, because, well, I don't know, because at this point I wasn't sure if a Thunderbolt could kill, so I kind of had to bait him into one close combat, because now with the special defense drop, I think, I can finish him off easily, because a Sucker Punch doesn't do anything at all, because Zapdos is just a beast, and this is the game. So really, some severe luck on my side the crit burn on Swampert and the Thunderbolt crit on the Roserade. But yeah, it was a really fun match against Rick. I haven't played him yeah, I haven't played him ever yeah, because I normally don't get to play these guys who are like big on YouTube and everything. But yeah, I'm rambling again. So yeah, fun match. Hope you have enjoyed. Um, so yeah, this was some Yooo to kind of mix it up with my OU and Dreamworld OU things lately, and yeah, so hope you enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like or something or a comment and whatnot. But yeah, so bye guys and peace out.